Most of us have dealt with lower back issues at some point in our lives. Our current lifestyle of remaining seated for long hours, poor posture and lack of physical exercise has turned it a chronic issue for many. If this is something you're dealing with and you've tried other solutions and they haven't worked for you, you must definitely try this video. Hi, I'm Swati and welcome to Shvasa.com. In today's video, I'll be sharing some poses that can help relieve lower back pain. And if you haven't already, do go right ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and join me on the mat. Usually when we have a pain in the lower back, we think the problem lies only in the lower back region. But actually, it could be anywhere above or below the lower back. It could be because of a tight upper back, tight chest muscles, of course, muscles of the lower back. It could be because of a weak midsection or weak abdominal muscles, tight hips, or even tight hamstrings. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to show you some postures that will work twofold. Of course, they'll address the lower back as well as the abdominal muscles, but they'll also work on stretching and strengthening the other muscles, the upper back and the legs. All right, so let's get started. Drop onto all fours in a cat-cow. Make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath the hips, and they're hip distance apart. You can spread your fingers out, spread the weight evenly. And now as you inhale, start opening the chest. Look up if you can, arch the back. Okay, this is a great way to mobilize the spine, to get it warmed up and ready for the rest of the practice. As you exhale, draw the navel up and in, round the spine, and you can gaze towards your knees or towards your toes. Feel the shoulder blades stretching out and keep drawing the abdomen in. This also works on strengthening the abdominal muscles. Okay, let's repeat this about 4 more times. Continue to synchronize your breath. Inhale, open up. Open the chest as much as you can. As you exhale, round the spine. Let's do this 3 more times by ourselves. Last 2. Last one, we'll be holding the last one. So as you inhale, start lifting the chest up, arching the middle back, and stay here and breathe. Don't forget to breathe for 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, start rounding the spine, start pulling the middle back up, drawing the navel in. So you're really tightening the abdominal muscles. Press away from the mat. Continue breathing. Don't hold your breath at any point. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back to a neutral spine. Take your palms slightly forward, and we're going to be moving into a downward facing dog. You can tuck your toes, lift the knees up, and lift the hips all the way up. Okay, for the first round, let's keep the knees bent. Let's just work on lengthening the spine out. This posture really works on opening the shoulders, increasing the length of the spine as you lift your hips all the way up. Move your head down towards the floor and just stay here with knees bent for a few deep breaths. Your neck is relaxed and you're gazing towards the toes. Okay, maybe your legs are opening out now. You can gently pedal your feet out if you need to. And you can try to drop your heels towards the floor. Okay, if the heels don't touch, don't worry about it. Just keep the intent going to have them reach the floor and stay here.
In this way, you're now stretching the backs of your legs, the hamstrings. You're stretching the glutes, which often can pull on your lower back and can cause lower back issues. So just stay here. Keep reaching the hips all the way up. Keep lengthening the spine. And now if you're really comfortable in this, we can take this a little deeper. You can press your palms, roll the shoulders slightly outwards, and try to bring the chest a little closer to the thighs without moving your hands or feet. You'll feel a little arch in your upper back as your upper back opens out. Keep drawing the navel in, so there's a little work going on in your midsection, and hold it for a few more breaths. Long and deep, nice and steady breathing. And you can slowly lift your head up, come forward, drop your knees down, drop your forearms down, and come into a Sphinx pose. Okay, let's use this as a position of relaxation. The next posture we'll be going for is an upward facing dog. Okay, it's a nice posture to stretch your chest out, to strengthen your legs and your lower back. All right, so you can do it along with me or just watch. I'm going to pull my palms back in line with my chest. My thighs are rolled in, feet are active. As you inhale, lift the head up, chest up. Maybe you're somewhere here, or you can straighten the elbows, come onto the tops of your feet, lift the thighs off the mat. Once you're here, you can scoop the chest forward, roll the shoulders back and down. Draw the navel slightly in, so your core is active, legs are active, and you're feeling it in your back. Stay here. If this is too much, keep the thighs down, that's fine too. And long deep breaths again. And slowly drop the knees down. And you can sit back in a child's pose. You can do most of these postures. Maybe you can repeat them 3 to 4 times, or hold them as long as you'd like. Okay, relax your breath. Once your breathing is normal, come back onto all fours, and we're going to go into a pigeon pose, which is a lovely hip opener. So tight hips can also cause a pull on the lower back. So we are working on our hips now. How do you get into it? From all fours, you can step your left knee forward between your palms. Drop your hips down as much as you can and roll the back leg straight. Make sure your knee is not facing the front, but it's down towards the floor. If there's any pressure in the knee, you can reduce the fold of the leg. If you're comfortable, you can open the leg out. This will give you a deeper stretch. Okay, so stay where you're comfortable. Try to ground the hips. Keep the hips leveled. And then you can come forward, come onto your forearms, kind of get comfortable here. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you can fold forward. Stay in this posture. Feel the hips relaxing. Slow down the breath. With the next inhalation, slowly come up, walk your hands back, tuck the back toes in, lift. You can come back into a mountain if you want to release your legs. Let's do that. Just release your legs out, and let's bring the other knee, the right knee, in between the palms. Come on down, really stretch, try to lengthen the leg out, roll the thigh in, take a deep breath in to lengthen your spine. Come into a half forward fold, getting comfortable, relaxing the hips. You can come all the way down. Taking your awareness here to your lower back, feeling that sacrum stretching out, feeling that space being created in that lower back region. Stay and breathe. With the next inhalation, slowly rising up. And swing the back leg forward and come into a seated pose. Okay, now we'll be going into a twist, a simple twist, simple seated spinal twist called Vakrasana. It helps to release any tension around the lower back. It also opens out the shoulders. Don't go too deep if you're not comfortable. Stay where you can breathe easily. Okay, so let's bend the right knee, bring the foot close to the thigh. It's not touching it. You can hug the right knee with the opposite hand. Take the other fingertips back. Make sure this leg is active. Toes are pointing up. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. Really lift up. And with an exhalation, twist over to the right. Okay, the twist starts from the lower back. So you're starting from here, moving it up to the middle, up to the shoulders, and finally the neck. If you can, gaze over your right shoulder. Once you're in the position, just breathe deeply. Let the belly be relaxed. Breathe all the way down to the abdomen. Long, deep breaths. As you inhale, release the head, release the shoulders, release the rest of the body, and stretch the leg out. Okay, we're going to repeat this on the other side. Okay, make sure the weight is nicely centered on both your sit bones. The hips don't lift up when you twist. Remember to lengthen the spine before you go into a twist. And with an inhalation, let's come back to the center. You can stretch your legs out, give them a shake if you need to. And return back into a seated. So these were some postures to help alleviate lower back pain, which target not only the lower back but also the adjacent muscles and joints. I did show you a few options of or modifications for particular postures. Do take them if you feel any discomfort or pain. Especially applicable to downward facing dog. If you're unable to straighten the knees out, please stay in a knee bent version of it. I hope you found this video helpful. On our online live classes at shvasa.com, we have small group sizes, so teachers are able to personalize the sessions to accommodate such issues such as lower back pain. If you're looking for safe and convenient ways to practice yoga from home, do try out a class. I hope to see you there.